Hello, 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 welcome everybody, good evening, welcome to the Sim Cafe. I am your host, Jeff TSC. It is Wednesday evening, the 6th of December. I have 0 decorations up yet, and that is very bad, and I should probably start wearing my Christmas hats soon, and my Christmas socks, and my Christmas t-shirts and jumpers, I think, to kind of give you guys a proper Xmas vibe. Unfortunately, things are ever-changing over here at TSC Towers, so no decorations are up at the moment. It's quite sad, really. There we go. All alone here in an undecorated flat. So, what is going on this evening? Well, we're here for another 1 hour race at Spa, our 3rd Wednesday in a row doing this. All, of course, in preparation for the big race on Saturday. Yes, it's 24 hours of Spa. My first proper 24-hour race, I did one years ago, but didn't quite finish because the server died. So fingers crossed this one works out amazingly. And we'll be having some fun for 24 hours this weekend. Spoiler alert, that may be my last stream for a little while. We'll see how things go. But yeah, lots of moving parts over here at the moment. So we'll see. I might have to take some sort of break at some point. So, yes, the server I think is already full. If you are joining us from the server, hello, good evening as well. Welcome to the Sim Cafe. It's good to have some new faces here all the time. And we've got in the chat Les, we've got Dan saying hello, and then Llama Boy. Hey, just seen you replied already on Discord already. Cheers, man. And Signor Nanieri. Actually, your first name and your profile picture is looking a bit more Scandi, but that's fine. Ranieri might be your favourite football manager, I don't know. Good evening to you, sir. If you're new here, welcome. Who's this handsome chap? Who, Eric or me? Because my hair has not been... The hair's not cricket. I'll be showering after the stream, so, you know, it's a bit... Yeah. Anyway, there's some fast people on the server, isn't there, Stevie boy? I see the SPQR boys aren't slow. Oh, you've split them in half. Love your work, sir. Love your work. Let's go over there now, actually. You can see on the left... I need to get my pointing right. There we go. On the left-hand side there, we have Mr. Richardson, TSC, our #1 driver for Saturday. And I'm bold now. And I'm pretty sure you meant bald, which is possibly even funnier. So well done, dude. I've still got too much hair. I'm in my 40s, and look at this. Do you know what? I can't grow a beard, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You may know me as Benjamin Button, but I'm 40, and I don't really get much facial hair. Really. After a couple of days, there's like, you know, some wisps. And that's about it. Yeah. Maybe when I'm old, I'll get to do a little goatee. My dad's got a goatee. Good old astronaut himself. Right. I do need to do some laps. There's over half hour left of practice, so I'm not in a major rush, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you've all had a good Wednesday. Mine has been, as you know at the moment, the theme is eventful. So lots and lots going on today. Very busy. All things that are going to have a massive impact on my life and potentially the community and channel, if I'm honest. So fingers crossed that all goes well. We are looking for the best solutions for me and everyone. So let's see how this all works out, shall we? But it is definitely exciting times. Speaking of exciting, I need to pop my back. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I was ill yesterday, team. About 11 PM, I started feeling a bit weird. A bit sick. It's strange. Yeah. I think I think something funny, but not really. Can you guys see Kulu? Oh, you got a little grey fluff down there. You can't see him. Sorry, team. Toby says, yo, from across the pond. Yes, good afternoon to you, our Americano friend. You must be excited about GTA 6 coming out. Another wonderful depiction of your country. There we go. Right, so, yeah, we did say we're going to do some laps. I've no idea what the pressures are, but they're probably in the 27s. One Skittle in the mouth. Let's go. Oh, Stevie, you're going to have to measure some expectations out there a bit. Max is betting on a P10 for you tonight. You know what? If I finish, it probably will be a P10, Max. Yes, good evening to you, Max, as well. Welcome to the show. Do you know what your dad is doing this weekend? Has he warned you? Oh, no, you're going to be away. I'm guessing Max won't be there then, Steve. Is it all a secret? I'll shut up now. Right. Sorry, dude. Just realised I haven't sorted my audio out and I've just booted someone in the pits. Sorry who that was. Apologies, apologies. Did not mean to do that. I thought I was still kind of in the ghost area. Hey, JR. Yeah. How you doing, mate? Jesus, what, the hair? Is there something wrong with the hair? Have I done something? Is there something wrong with my hair? Tell me, quickly. There, yeah. Oi, no. I mean, come on, it was a pit exit. We can get over it, right? No chance. We ain't shorting that. No. We promote a very good image online in social media. A very holistically beautiful one. Was it? Oh, I'm so glad I thought it was. Oh, hello, Aquaplane. That'll teach you, Sydney. I'm guessing it was you. And I hope it was anyway. I hope it was you. Oh, it's Fipsy. Oh, even better. The only one that could have been better than Sydney to punt would have been Fipsy, so I'm really happy with that. Tell Fipsy I said hi. I'm guessing he's in the voice chat on the Discord. And what have we got here this evening? Well, I have mentioned this race on the CRF Discord, by the way, everyone. So if you weren't already aware, this race is listed on the website, or sorry, the Discord, I should say, of this is incorrect information, Junior. I need to update that. But yes, this is actually on the CRF Discord server, so there's a good chance we've got some CRF drivers here tonight, including, I'm guessing, SPQR, NOB, CRF, well, CRF definitely. So yeah, it's good to have a few of the guys with us this evening. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're well. If you're... Oh, that's a understeer, isn't it? If you are new here, please do subscribe so you can get even more Jeff TSC in the future into your eyeballs. Okay, I watched Peter struggling around here on his Twitch stream earlier. Something tells me I'll be doing a lot worse. I'm very... Thank you. Well done, Max. If you can also explain the concept of happiness to Max, Stevie, in that essentially it is lowering your expectations. That's how life works. Lower your expectations, you'll invariably be happier. It's quite simple. If you have very high expectations, the best you can do is match it, and then you're just barely satisfied. So lower all of those expectations. Tell me I'm getting a top 15 max. And then when I get 9th, you can have a right old party with Dad. Do you know, I don't feel like I need to brake that early because I'm not getting that fast. Shoot for the stars, says JR, and you may just reach the moon. Ah, how cute. Never had you down as a motivational speaker, JR. Thought Yorkshire lads didn't really care for that. Right.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
So, go big like your bonnet. Are you talking about the hair or the bonnet? Because I'm driving an Aston Martin today, so I don't even know if you. I wasn't sure what you're referring to there, JR. Lovely little double meaning. Well done. You've nailed it in one comment. I don't know when you're joining us on Dawn. What is it? On Ready or Not yet? It is the hair. Okay. Have I got a hair command? I don't think I do. I probably should. That's a shame. I've missed out on something there. I need to go see my stylist. It is getting really long. On the sides. But I'm seeing a lot of people mocking the skin fade. And I'm thinking, do I really go back to a skin fade again? It seems like it's a bit old hat now. Times are changing on the hairstyles front, gang. Toby asks, how many drivers are you using for the 24 hours? We have 5 drivers, Toby. And you can tell that by their faces down the side of this car. It is perfect. Rarish has done a brilliant job again with delivery. Can I... Oh, my camera change button is different. No, it's not that one. Can I...
Your lap time is invalidated.
Okay, we've got the cats on the bottom. Loving the cats. Well done, cats. And... let's go back. Oh, I changed a few settings, guys. We're back to 144 frames through here. That was good. Yeah, there you go. Yesterday we were going through here at 40 frames. Now I have tanked a lot of the graphics, but I'd rather that than chugging through here at 40 frames. It's horrible. And I didn't change it enough for the second race. It made no difference. Oh, friendly homies here. We got the whole gang. Hello, gang. I do struggle a lot, JR, let's face it. Short back and sides or you're suspect. I know what you mean, JR, but like, I don't know, I see a lot of people going for a slightly longer look on the sides, but just, you know, well kept, I don't know. And I have got it long on top, right? So, you know, it wouldn't be a mismatch. I don't know, maybe I should consult you a bit more for my hair needs, JR. I feel like you might be the guy I should listen to. Loving the cable knit at the moment, by the way. Right. Oh, have I got too much TC on? What are the rest of you guys doing? Have you lot taken a load of TC2 off? Because TC2 seems to be killing me. Well, JR, we have, yeah, Freya watching now too. Hello, Freya. Hello, Freya. How are you? I hope you're having a lovely evening. I'm guessing it's bedtime soon, right? Daddy's being very generous. You must be on holiday or something. I never drive with TC2, even in the wet, says Toby. Keith says rain, rain. Rain indeed, Keith. Good evening to you, sir. So about the TC2, Steve, am I getting this right? We've got TC2 on 8 for our setup, haven't we? Or if I've gone completely crazy and added it and saved it. We've got TC2 on 8, haven't we? In this car. I don't make the rules. So I didn't really turn it down for the rain, Toby, as you can imagine. I just turned up TC1 a bit, but I think we need to drop it, you know. I'm going to go down to 3. Thank you very much, JR, for the good luck. I will join you on a raid when I can. I really enjoyed my little intro to proper Rust the other day. For anyone out there who's played Rust before on PC, I played a little bit of Rust with JR the other night. He's got an incredible base, all the weapons and gadgets, and I'm just getting used to it a little bit. I've never really played it much before, just run around on the beach getting killed. Right, okay. I used TC1 on 2 and TC1 on 3 and TC2 on 8. Yeah, I had it on 4 and it seemed to be killing the car. So I put it down to 3 now. It feels incredibly slow. I'll tell you that. And Friendly played Conan Exile today. You start off naked in that, and you had the smallest... Okay. For those of you who aren't aware, Friendly, this is a family-friendly channel, so having small PPs is wonderful, but we don't spend too much of our time dwelling on it here, I'll be honest. That's for sure. We keep our language very clean on this channel. We have lots of children watching, including my brother's son, my nephew, and Steve Wretch. His children are tuning in as well now. Very happy to have everyone here. I do love the idea that people can share it with their family. No, not at all Friendly, as long as you know. We do desperately try and keep things sim racing related here, but this is the internet, so anything goes really, doesn't it, in the end? Right, let's go. I played the original Barbarian Friendly recently. Hold on, Fred predicting a pit. Oh, wow. I'm getting some serious pressure from the Richardson household. Can you believe this? Freya, have you seen me driving? Really? And you think I'm getting a P8? Look, for you, Freya, I'll do my very best. There goes Toby. I don't let my kids watch this because it's too clean. Well, there are lots of dark places on the internet, I'm sure. Unfortunately, this isn't one of them. But I do love the fact that anyone can share it and not feel in danger of anything. There's no NSFW tagged around here.
Yellow flag, be careful.
My pressures are almost bang on. Thank you, Jeff, for guessing that correctly. Right, okay, let's put a bit of pace into this lap because I'm cruising and chatting, which is wonderful, but it's not very racy.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
I'm not being very aggressive at all with my drive. Aggressive is the wrong word, just, you know, racy. I don't want to be too aggressive. Sydney told me I was doing too much with the car yesterday, and then when I calmed it all down, I drove a lot better. Hello, sir. Would you like to remove yourself from the track? I can do it for you.
Yellow flag, be careful.
I'm assuming TJ is never here then. He comes, he says an occasional hello, and then I think he leaves again. I'm guessing he's beam NGing right now anyway. I was watching him earlier. There are a number of cars just smattered around the track. I won't ask. I must admit, in the wet, with this setup, it does feel quite easy, I think. I need to start pushing a bit, because I'm not really getting any challenges. It's incredibly stable. That's not a good look. I need to do better there, okay. I mean, I can rotate on that curve on the outside, but it's a bit sketchy. Oh, TJ done with his stream. That would explain a few things. Well, if you're lurking, TJ, good evening, sir. I've played a bit of BeamNG before, only a small amount. I was a bit lost in it, I guess. You know, it's kind of sandboxy in a way, isn't it, a lot of it? Although I did make a short on there that was quite successful. That took me about 2 seconds. There's a button you can press which completely just dismantles the car, no matter what's going on, even if you're driving it or whatever.
Yellow flag, be
so yeah, I had a bit of fun with that. Right, we've got 20 minutes. We've got 94 litres of fuel. This is me practicing with race fuel. And then we'll do some quali laps in about 10 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes. That was a slightly better La Source. Last night, hey, Poops! Poops, good evening, sir. Lovely to have you. Apologies, Poop. There's a lot of spar at the moment. I'm very sorry. At least it's in the wet, so you can enjoy us all suffering it. Poop, I'm convinced you could love this track. I'm sorry. It's hard not to. There's a little aquaplane. Do not be turning on that aquaplane. Not pretty. Not pretty. I'm leaning forward a little bit. This must be serious. Oh, gotta be careful with that curb.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Is there going to be understeer here? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit of understeer there. Okay. I mean, it could be quite a few weeks until we see Watkins again, Poop, so, you know.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Ooh. So that's what I think we're going to see a lot of in the race. If there's rain in the race, I am expecting a lot of that. People crashing everywhere. Will we get caught in some crashes? Of course we will. We'll either crash ourselves or someone will have a big crash in front of us. Oh, look, it's all going on now. Hello, Space. Welcome to the show, sir. Hope you're well, Mr. Galleria. The man who hasn't watched TV in 20 years. I mean, to be honest, I don't think many of us are watching much kind of terrestrial TV nowadays, are we? I watch live sport. That's about it. Otherwise, it's Netflix or YouTube, I think. Oh, Toby had the GT4 race at Laguna Seca in the wet tonight. Space, aren't you in the US or am I going crazy? And if you are, where in the US are you? I feel like I've made that up somehow. Don't know. Chilling, enjoying the stream today. Nice. Good work if you can get it. I asked TJ earlier where he lives. He didn't seem very happy about it. New Mexico! Cool. Toby is in Detroit, aren't you, Toby? Ah, Louisiana. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember exactly where you were, but I knew it was somewhere south. And we've got Juan in Kansas. Oh, Poop, what is going on? Are you retiring? Are you done? Haven't sat in your rig for 10 days. You need to stop giving up on Spa like this. It can't all be Watkins all day. You owe it to your rig. That was an interesting line. I'm 2 temps up. There's a little aquaplane. Lovely. Okay, how's the rest of the gang doing? I am a couple of seconds off my teammates. Whoopsie. Come on, Jeff. Detroit is very much in the north. Yes, it is. I know. My US geography isn't too bad. I'm not that clear on the Midwest states and where they all sit. It's all a bit of a mix, isn't it? You got a weird panhandle in Idaho, is it? I don't know. Anyway. When does the big 24-hour event start? At 12 PM UK time. So I'm guessing quite early for you gents. 6 or so hours? I'm guessing... Oh, it's New Mexico on mountain time. I'm trying to think, because New Mexico could be... Anyway. Yeah, so 12 noon on Saturday, of course, all the way to Sunday 12 noon. To be fair, the US is huge. It's... Well, it's like when you do those... Oh, I keep seeing those things on Twitter now about map projectionism. And obviously, when you get the mercantile map and everything, or if you get an actual realistic one, then of course the Northern Hemisphere gets massively exaggerated, doesn't it, in landmass. But of course that's believed because of the Northern Hemisphere's centristic view of the world. Centric view of the world. Anyway, that's veering into politics, which we don't do here. Sorry. No politics or religion. We do not talk about our Lord God Almighty. Oh, that was a terrible one. 7 hours, mountain. Okay, nice. I thought Mexico might be. You see, my knowledge ain't too bad. I can work out roughly where you are in the States and guess the time. Better than your average bit. Right, okay. Should we do a quali lap? Because I'm sitting on 90 litres of fuel here. Tyre pressures are fine, although the rear right is a little bit off. Right. So yeah, welcome everybody to the show. If you haven't liked the stream yet, it's because I've not done it for you yet, have I? I've not given you that moment. So let me see if I can give you that moment in my qualifying. We are a second and a half, 2 seconds nearly off our teammates. I don't think that's all fuel related. Okay. Come on, let's go. Right, back in a sec. Okay, gang, let's do this screen. Let's have it. Is my pedal cam working? Yes, it is. Lovely. Okay, so I see the question coming in from Poop. What is the strat? Who's doing quali? Who's starting? And how long are your stints? Juan says, I figure me and Toby Cormier are about 7 hours away. Depends on the mode of transport, Juan. You see, in Europe, we'd probably take a train or a plane. Or a bus, actually. We like a bus in Europe. Anyway, I'm in very south. Lafayette. Ooh, it's exciting down there, isn't it, Toby? Strong French cultural incursion? What's the word? Anyway, you know what I mean. Back to your question, Poop. I didn't forget you, don't worry. So, what is the strategy? We don't know what the pace of the competition is going to be like. Apparently there's 80 cars. I must admit, or 75-ish. I must admit, I do hope the server runs well. That's probably my first thought, is the server running well. Beyond that, Stephen Richardson will be qualifying and starting the race for us. He is hilariously fast now in the Spa. He's doing 2:16s. Might not have a lot of reference for you if you don't do many laps here, Poop, but 16s is very, 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 very quick. Very quick. So he's going to be doing that and starting the race for us. So second in the car is going to be Fipsy. That's a big catch, one-handed. I do like those one-handed catches on this wheel. So, yes, second will be Fipsy. Third will be moi. I'll be in the car, I promise. 2 PM I'll be in the car. Or maybe 2:15-ish or something. So, yeah, I'll be in the car at 2 PM. And then it will be Raresh and then Sydney. And then we will repeat that order. Steve, Fipsy, me, Raresh, Sydney. And then it's going to be like 11, 12 at midnight. And we'll start seeing who's still got the energy. I'm up for staying up most of the night and trying to race just for the hell of it. And that's it. And then in the morning, ideally in the morning, we'll get one more round each. Starting from, what, about 6:30, 7 AM. Depending on who's awake. But, oh, hello, sir. Depending on who's awake. So that's it. We don't know where we're going to be in terms of pace. There seem to be some very fast people. But there's also a lot of others who aren't. So, yeah, there we go. And Space says, Laissez les bon temps, rouler. Toby, have I completely murdered that one? Is my pronunciation well off? Laissez les bon temps, rouler. Rouler. Ha! That's a regularly used phrase down here for sure. There you go. How's my fake French, Toby? Did it work? Not too bad. There you go. With my English-sounding vowels and accents. And, oh, that's not clever. We're trying to do a quick time here. Rouler. Rouler. Is there meant to be an accent there? Do you know what, Space? Don't put yourself down, buddy. Just keep trying. You can do it. Rouler. Okay, right. You forgot the accent, Space. I think it's usually Alt and E. You should get the accent up, no? The E grave. Look at me learning on my GCSE French again. It means, and let the good times roll. Oui. Oui, monsieur. What's the word? D'accord. C'est vrai. Ooh. Oh, there's the apex over there, Jeff. Come on, I have to go a bit slower there. And should I use this curve to rotate? Oh, it's too sketchy, isn't it? I wonder what the rest of my team are doing there. Should probably go on board with them and watch. Right, okay, we genuinely need to put in a half decent time here. Come on. Tyres are warm. Brakes are fairly warm. Hello, Marshan. Good evening to you, sir. Have you also been avoiding your rig recently, like Poop? Poop has been very lazy and not been in his rig. We're very unhappy with him. I reckon Jeff is a butcher, really. La boucherie? The butcher, really?
Losing time in sector 3.
Is it la boucherie? Charcuterie? Come on. How am I losing all that time on the exit? No! When I hear how he's butchering the front. Ah, no, no. No. Je pense que j'ai dit les noms français sur les belles. I've butchered it there. How about that? How about that? I wrecked it there. Did that make any sense, Marshan? I don't think it did it? 23 people watching, it says on my tube. Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Sim Cafe. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, and then you'll see me on your home screen more often. We do racing on ACC. We do racing on Assetto Corsa now, because LFM's caught up. We've binned AMS2. I can tell you that much. By the way, I think AMS2 is a bit dead in the water for us, gang. Sorry. I'll just probably do AC instead. Sort of thing. Oh, and we hate iRacing, don't we, everyone? Yay! Oh, wow, poop. That's a big one. I did once ask Jeff to get the meat down from the top shelf. He said, no, the stakes were too high. You are welcome, poop. Thank you for that. Adding some real colour to the stream. And then Toby says a boucherie is when a whole pig is slaughtered and there's a large party. That's a Cajun tradition. Interesting. Have we had one in the chat? Am I going crazy? I think you were just talking about him, weren't you? Okay, so interestingly, I've got about 80 litres less fuel, and I'm probably going worse. I'll tell you what, that fuel was not bad, you know. It gave some nice weight to the car. I don't know. So, Marshan, no time in the rig recently. Tons of excuses. Naughty Marshan. I have the best excuses. And Dave is here. Thank the Lord, no AMS2. Oh, Dave. Harsh. Well, you better be up for the Assetto Corsa then. There's a lot of partying down there in the south. Yeah, right? It's terrible, isn't it, Space? All your tax money, all your tax dollars goes towards all those guys that just like partying, eh? Crazy. Of course not. But anyway, if you'd like to interact with the stream on YouTube, there's not a lot you can do, guys. You can basically hit the like button, thumbs up, to show your support for the channel and my very, very average at best racing. There you go. Space knows. It's always the same in every country. There's going to be a divide somewhere where the tax dollars flow. You either beat them or join them. Okay, let's go for a fast lap here because we're not doing them yet. Come on, let's keep this up. We might run for a decent lap here. It's interesting though, I don't feel much change when I've taken all the fuel out. I thought it'd be a bit more significant than this. Oh, no. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh well, gang. We've got time for a few more laps and fuel. But Monsieur Audi was a little bit unfortunately in the way. But I'll tell you what, if we can avoid accidents on Saturday, we're going to do really well, I think, if we just avoid accidents. Because you can be the fastest team in the world. If you have 2 or 3 crashes, that's probably about 5 minutes, 8 minutes onto your race time, if not more, genuinely. And no one's going to be, 8 minutes quicker than us in racing, I don't think, really. Over 24 hours, maybe? But yeah. Matthew! Good evening, sir. Good to have you here. We have a date with Destiny soon, don't we, Matt? So, Matthew is going to do a race with me on LFM, on ACC. If anyone else is interested in racing with me on ACC, Enduros, LFM, whatever it is, let me know. Let me know. I would love to race with all of you, I'll be honest. I would love to race with all of you. So, if you are up for it, let me know. JR, all of you guys, we need to do one. And so, Marshan says, Jeff, how do you say in French when poop is giving you a headache? Je suis mal à tête. Oh, malo à la tête. Oh, dear. Oh, Manta, no. What is this? There goes my lap time. Ugh. Okay. Yes, we do indeed, sir. We do indeed. And then we have Toby, expecting mixed weather for the race, he asks. And the short answer to that is yes. I think they've got the rain percentage and randomness quite high, I think, from what I remember people saying on their Discord. So, yeah, I'm expecting fun. I think the varying conditions would be a lot of fun, right? When it's half dry, half wet. Do we put on dry tyres yet? What pressures do we use? We're going to have people doing stints when their whole pressures are just going to be wrecked. You know it. For most of the stint, your pressures will be all over the place. We're going to have all sorts of fun. I can't wait. 24 hours at Spa is perfect. Crashes at Eau Rouge, bad overtakes, bad rejoins. Oh yeah, there'll be some bad rejoins, won't there? Oh boy. All of the above. Can't wait. It's going to be a real experience with the gang. Me, Fipsy, Sydney, Steve and Raresh. Looking forward to it. It will help equalise the field, yes. And Matt is the Macca no longer God on Spa? I've got no pace in it. It depends, Matt, because of course there is LFM bop everywhere, and if you take a quick look at the screen, it is plus 33 kilos for the McLaren there, so I couldn't hold it on forever, as you can imagine. I do believe we're minus 23 kilos. We are minus 23, so there's a nearly 60 kilo difference between the Aston and the Macca here. So, good luck being too fast. You might find your lap times have got worse, and it's not your fault. Okay, and here we have Poop saying, headache from laughing so hard, I assume, Marshan. Oh, yeah. You boys, rib ticklers. Marshan comes back with headache from lapping him for the second time in the same race. Woo.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Right, we've got enough fuel for one more lap, I think. We need to get over this line. Yeah, we've got enough fuel for one more lap. Here is our chance to do a big lap, okay? Loving the frames, though. I've dropped a lot of the graphics settings down, and we're getting a fairly solid 144 now. Those skips last night were awful. Soul-destroying stuff. Right, can we get a little...
Watch out in front.
Oh, we're a half a second up nearly. It is dropping, though. Alright, stop, stop, stop. I should be getting speed now. 4 tenths. Here we go, 4 tenths, gang. What can we do from here? Don't laugh. That was a bit too much braking, I think. Yeah, look, I lost another tenth. Broke too hard there. It did feel a bit soft. A bit safe, I should say. Come on, team.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Oh, okay, okay. I need to be more patient. Marshan asking an interesting question. What about the OP rain pressures of ACC? Yes, indeed. So, what about them? It's a good question. There's a huge gap there from P9 to P8. That's interesting. Oh, those guys are running 3 seconds faster than me. What have I missed? Guys, I'm going to need some help. Why are my teammates... I mean, I know I didn't do a clean lap, and there was probably a few seconds in it, but not 3. Yikes. Got some work to do, gang, in the wet. We need to get some real pace. Fabrice is right behind me. Love it, Fabrice. Good evening, sir. Wonderful to have you with us. Bonsoir. We have a Belgique in the audience, guys. Belgique. So more French than you, Marshan. Don't try it. Why don't you use them? Good question. So, a couple of things. First of all, it seems like a bit of a dodgy exploit that I'm not excited about using anyway. Secondly, I do believe... I don't like it, Matthew, by the way. I'm just doing it because the team want it. I do believe, Marshan, that Jade was saying it's for that sort of in-between period when things are a bit unsure. And this is just kind of medium rain all the way. So I don't know if it's any better. I have asked the team to try it out, so I don't know if anyone is trying out the full pressure hack gear. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous to try it. Oh, I've just seen Matt, you're on the server. Hello. Didn't notice you're on the server, Mr. Feltham. Okay, so I've got... Oh, what happened to Mr... Where'd he go? Oh, he hasn't left the server, has he? Was he on a really fast lap?
Alright, conditions are wet. We have some
No, there he is.
and also
20.
look out for your
Peter, I thought I lost you for a minute there, Peter. Okay, 2 minutes until the race start. Let's put in the fuel. Let's put in the fuel. I hope everyone else did their heavy fuel test. I know I did. There we go. Right. Oh, we probably go back in the pit, shouldn't we? Okay, gang. 1 hour of the wet coming up. Let's put in our little server message. Guys, we're back in 1 sec. What's also interesting about it, Marshan, is that the pressures can go a bit low, right? In different conditions, you can have trouble. But I guess with that, you just never have trouble, would you? Yeah. I don't know. Hope someone in the team's doing it and see if it works, because if everyone else in the race is going to do it, then you might as well, right? You don't achieve much by not doing what everyone else is doing in that situation, I don't think. Okay. Let's go, gang. 1 hour.
Stay in double file.
Fingers are crossed. Cheers, Marsham. Well, we know visibility is going to be very low. We know that, but I've still got 100 frames in the start, so things are looking good performance-wise. Okay. So I do believe I've got server controls, so I can easily... This is slow. This is very slow.
Green light, show them what you got.
I've got server controls, so I can restart it if there's a massive silliness. I've been very nice and... I didn't want to do that. Oh, he went so slow. Who was that? I didn't want to hit him. Sorry, bro. You quit a bit on the... I don't know if he stopped accelerating. Oh. It was a slight tap. He didn't lose it, luckily. It just put him off a little bit.
Car on the left.
Not ideal.
Clear on the left.
Oh, he's braking. He's gone wide.
Watch out in front.
Great. Oh, nearly walked into that one. I'm there, sir. Sorry.
Car on the left.
I've given you loads of room. Let's go. Oh, Miles. Matt. Couple of guys in the bin. Yeah, I should have. Looks like a few people didn't make it, but let's face it, even in the cleanest public race, or sorry, in the cleanest wet race, you're going to have some accidents. So, very sorry about that, gang. It does happen. Oh, Davies is saying for real from CRF. Welcome to a public lobby, guys. It's your first time. Don't forget, you could be partly responsible for those accidents you just had. You never know. Oh, Ferrari's going nice and slow. Visibility is terrible. No! That's a second murder in one lap. Oh, now he's finally killed the Honda. Well, there we go. Very bad from me there, guys. You didn't see that. You did not see me just kill a guy, which then killed a few more. That didn't happen. Oh, and there's one lost it here. Two lost it here.
There's a slow car ahead.
Yes. He just went straight across the braking zone and I missed that one. Oh, that was close. Very much so, Marshan. Clearly. It's, yeah. People losing it on the bend and then me hitting them is the theme here. Not ideal. I dare say we are clearing the way. Oh, someone missed their braking. The rest of us are carrying on. We've got Richardson P3. Ramonti P5. Good work, team. That's probably an off track. Let's see. Do I get a warning? No. Interesting. But I do get a Lamborghini coming up very fast behind. And I think he's one of the fast guys. Hello, sir. I'm not going to defend it. Good luck. I've gone quite deep. He'll have the room here. No, he won't. Oh, is he going to have any traction? Of course he is.
Clear on the right.
Can I go around the outside? Yeah, I can. But he's there. Oh, and it's left me susceptible to the yee. Oh, I don't want to be directly behind. And that's going to go badly. Oh, I thought the Ferrari was going to take out the Lambo there. Oh, yeah, come on. That was a bit slow, bro. I thought he was going to take out the Lambo. Car 68 Causdale. No, I'm sorry to see that, bro.
Car on the left.
Whoa, I'm here. I'm definitely here.
Clear on the left.
Couldn't catch him. Is it Kanye? It could well be. It could. But we don't know. That's the wonder of online gaming, isn't it? You never know who you're playing against. I mean, there's got to be some real-life GT3 drivers who play this, right? How many times do you reckon you've raced against one of them? Never know. Okay, it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of a familiarity. He's not going to be very fast here. Bit of familiarity. There he goes. See you later. Oh, he held it. Well done, Ferrari. I thought Kanye was about to go wide there. We're P14. There are people on track. Let's try and get some pace up soon. Although I do fear we're going to go straight into the back of our new friend, aren't we? That's going to be the next thing. That was very slow of me there. I wasn't sure if he's going to brake there or not. This is the other problem. I don't really know how other people are driving this track. Where they brake or not. Normally in the dry, it's pretty obvious, right? Not in the wet. Everyone's got their own way of doing things. Car number 68 is Yay. Oh, okay. Is he causing trouble? He's done a... Well, to be fair, he's dive bombing a little, bless him. A little bit. I mean, he dived on me. I let him go. I didn't defend it. He's had a bit of a dive there on the bimmer, but he's through. And he didn't hit him in the end. Although he did push the BMW a bit wide. There you go. I guess he's having fun. Was that faster? Oh! Now that was close. And are we going to follow it up with an overtake? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Wow. Here we go, gang. Into the coom in the wet. This should be easy enough. There we go. Nice. From near death to a nice victory. Okay, and Starlight with the big questions. What is your favourite track in the world and why? Must be quite new here. Oh, Mr. Ye's gone a bit wide there. My favourite track is Silverstone, and the reason I love it is because it is brilliant for racing. I think different tracks are good for different things. Some are good for hot lapping, some are good for racing. And I think Silverstone is very good for racing. I think hot lapping it's a bit boring, right? You know, everyone knows the turns pretty well. Oh, whoa, Mr. Yay, please. But Silverstone for racing I think is brilliant. And one of the reasons I think it's good for racing is because the track is so wide in parts, which I think has a big impact on the racing, especially when you can take sort of 2 or 3 different lines and still be roughly the same speed, which I find quite fun. So yeah, Silverstone is my fave. Spa is the best track, if you're asking. Technically, the best track for sure is Spa. Can't really beat it. Incredible track. But yeah, my favourite is Silverstone. Because of this game, I'm also fond of Misano. I don't know why, I always enjoyed Misano in this game. Something about it. Any others in this game I've come to like? Oh, Zolder. I didn't know Zolder before this game as well. 2 tracks that were taught to me. Oh, that's a 4th. 2 tracks that were taught to me by this game, and I really enjoyed them. Oh, there's some cars there. Mr. Clarkson, how's he going to rejoin? He's made it. Got to be careful here, though. We're in a... Oh, we got Mr. Carl's behind us. Weren't you in front of me, mate? What happened? That's confusing. Oh, no, you're the one who overtook last lap. Yeah, there you go. Is he going to go deep? He's gone very deep. It's not going to work for you, bro. In fact, I might even have Clarkson here. Oh, he's there. He's made it. No, I'm pulling away now. There we go. Or has he let me go? I think he's probably let me go because of Eau Rouge. He kept up there. He was kind of alongside. If he was feeling brave. Okay, and here we go. Overtake it, rattle on. Oh, and then there's the aquaplane. Alright, there we go. And we'll do him before we get to the straight, I think. Look at this. That's a fun overtake in the wet. Boom. Job is looking a bit done. Yeah, I broke a bit late there. That is what happens when you try and record social clips at the wrong time. Oh, Mr. Clarkson. That was a bit of heavy braking on the apex. Jeez. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. Sorry, gang. Just ruined the overtake there, didn't I? Although something tells me we're going to get another opportunity with our Lambo friend. We're currently P11. So, Steve, if you're listening while driving incredibly fast, feel free to update Freya and Max. Freya, you wanted P8, didn't you? I'll do my best. I promise I'll do my best. Little secret though, kids. It is not easy to drive and chat and read stuff. Not easy. But all part of the fun, really. I'm seeing some wider lines here from Clarkson. I've got to get in. I've got to get in here. Yeah, late braking there was silly. It's not easy for us to watch you try and chat. Touché! Touché, monsieur Cormier. Indeed. That worked out. Come on, we've got to catch this Clarkson fella. He's chopped us off once already. And then I got past him and then I messed it all up, didn't I? Hey? Oh, that wasn't the best. Oh dear. Miles! Hey, hello Miles. Good to see you in the chat. Did you have a bit of fun with someone, Miles? Sorry to see, buddy. I think it might have been Yi in front, people are suggesting. I did catch your brother, and then I pushed my social record button and missed my braking. Not ideal. But I've got a good clip of overtaking your brother. No, not your brother. Of overtaking Fabrice. Mr. Carl's behind me. Hello, Keita. Good to see you. Oh, he ploughed one and got ploughed by many more. Ah, okay. I took someone out. I did. They went a bit slow on the apex. A bit slow on the apex, and I did give them a little bump, and that sent them off. And then they hit a few others. And that's me braking late again. But getting away with it this time. Just about. Ugh. And Poop says, sibling rivalry, love it. Oh, yeah. I've been trying to get my brother to do this for years, Poop, but he's a bit useless. He comes around here and has a go and absolutely loves it, but I can't quite get him to invest. And he's honest sometimes, isn't he, saying hello? If you're watching, Steve, good evening. Harry, if you're watching this tomorrow morning, good evening, or good morning, I should say. Who knows? If anyone is watching this tomorrow, hello. Welcome to Thursday. Talking to you from the past. At least the weather's warming up a little bit again, because boy, it has been cold around here. Bit cold and dark and lonely in the flat. There we go. I did. It's on record. Oh, Miles, you put me right off there. It started. Yeah, Rouge. Done him. It's beautiful. By the top of Radlon, we were side by side. On the straight, it was mine. Sorry, Kemmel straight, I was ahead. I mean, hey, the social recording will only show that. That's all you need to know. The clip on socials, it will only show that. Anyway, look, I'm talking rubbish and losing places here, or time anyway. How are they doing up front? Oh, Steve P2, looking good. I didn't see you got the drive. Oh, my days. No, Jeff, you can't look at the leaderboard when you're in the middle of a race. That's not how it works. That was your fault, gang. And then a little spin to finish. What joy. Oh, and now we've got to wait. Oh, I feel bad now because the kids were looking for a top 10, weren't they? Miles, it's always Jeff's fault. You should know that. This is true. This is also true. Oh, dear. Looking at the leaderboard. First gear. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Keita. Right, I've got to go and catch your buddy now. I'm behind Fabrice and Peter. Let's see if I can catch them. We've got 46 minutes. In fact, now I should have no excuses to actually do some half-decent lap times, right? A little bit of clear track in the wet. There is a bit of a dry line. It might be wise to sit on the wet, I think, and not let them creep up. Because once they start creeping up, you have a nightmare getting them back down again. So let's start cooling them down now. Would you believe it? I broke at the right time for the legume. Alright, 44 minutes, 46 minutes even, of pounding the laps in here. Here we go. Ooh, that was a bit sneaky, that curb. Not losing enough speed. Okay. Alright, let's slow 3. Oh, Carl lost his car. No! Oh, Carl, what have you done, buddy?
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, Mr. Feltham. Not looking too good, sir. Oh, we've gone wide again. I'll tell you what, if we get... Well, Poop, so in what you asked about variable conditions, I'm expecting a lot of variable condition. And if we do, I'll tell you what, there's going to be a lot of track cuts. Because it's so easy to get them, isn't it? Now, who got a drive-through? Oh, they served it. Okay. Okay, here's Mr. Carl's ahead of us, Keita. 3 seconds. Let's catch him. We're all doing roughly the same lap times here. I've missed the apex badly. Let's start putting in some normal laps. Laps that have not been eradicated from the timing. Agreed, Poop. Now, we did a really good race, me and Juan, for damage, where we kept it very clean. And if we can manage something like that on Saturday, we'll be laughing. Because drive-throughs and damage, crashes will, yeah, add up to a lot. And also, there will be stewarding, so people will get penalties for whoopsies. So we've got to be careful we don't get any 20 or 30-second penalties for taking people out and stuff like that. Luckily, when I get in the car, it will be the 3rd hour, so I'd expect the grid to be a little bit separated by then. But of course, I will no doubt be in some sort of fairly close fights, I think, in my first stint. What you'll probably find is that every stint there'll be something happening. You won't just be sat there lapping away. There'll always be something coming. Someone closing on you, you closing on them, a back marker who's suddenly really quick and causing you trouble, and then you let them overtake you, and then you're catching up with them again, and you're trying to manage traffic. All these kind of things that come into play, right? Fipsy swearing. Got a lot of things to consider. Right, I think we're catching this gang team. No kill cloths allowed. And Friendly says, come on, Jeffers, you got this. Thank you, Friendly. Yeah, I think so. I want to get my lap times down to the low 30s. That's what I want to do. A legit lap as well, because I keep invalidating my laps, which isn't clever. That's slow. That was very slow. I think it's weird, that one. It's like a slow 6 now. And somehow I'm braking super early for that. Weird. And Miles says, good luck, Jeffy, you got this. Source for rage quitting. I'm out of here. Race on. Yeah, thank you, sir. And yeah, do always try to avoid, gang, any messages on the server, because it doesn't help anyone. We all get frustrated, I know. But you're not going to change much. You will distract other people, though. And I'm sure you don't want to ruin other people's race after yours is ruined. So there we go. Sometimes people get very chatty on here, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Let it all out. To be fair, I've been in public lobbies and thought, what is going on, and wanted to write long messages, but don't solve anything. I'll tell you that for free. Looks like other people are also trying to cool their tyres, or just say make them wetter. Oh, that's terrible. Oh! Drive through for Fabrice? No! I was hoping to have a little battle with him. That's not happening now. We need to get some more speed in here. Poop, did you see my first lap? I absolutely destroyed people. I'm nervous about doing that on Saturday, I tell you. Do not want to be killing anyone's race. Was a bit sketchy. Oh man. Every time I accelerate, I find myself in a bit of no man's land. Felton's in an Aston? Weren't you in a McLaren? Did you get out and come back in again? That's quite funny. And Juan says, worst track for drive-thrus? Yes, it is indeed. Man U and Chelsea 1-1. Oh, cheers, Poop. Nice. No, I don't need to brake that hard there, though, do I? That's the thing. I need to not do that. Right, we need to get back in the low 30s. Feels like I'm leaving a lot of time on the table there in the braking. Okay, so we're just behind Crane and Carl's. Poor Carl has a drive-through, so he's not very keen on pitting. He hasn't really got much choice. Any other scores tonight? Poop, there's a few games, isn't there? I think. This is going to get ugly. But you know what? I think we're on for a double overtake here, champs. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? There's one.
Car on the left. Yellow flag, yellow flag.
And here's... No, I can't reach the second one. I tried. But it's not happening. It's not happening.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, Clarkson, he's gone. What, has he given up? Has he run out of fuel? What happened, Miles? What happened to Georgie Porgy? Or was it Giles? I don't know. Miles and Giles, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, and we're finally back to Mr. Carl's. Unfortunately, he's got a bit of a drive-through.
Light debit to the left.
Wow, stupid me. I just looked at the timing board again. I'll tell you, you can't do any of this in the wet. It is full concentration mode, it really is. I've caused myself so much trouble this race. Glad I didn't spin too badly there. Hey, it is Georgie Paul G. It should be Giles. I think we should start a petition for you to go to deed poll and change your name to Giles, if that's alright. Just imagine all the fun you could have.
Car on the right.
You could probably save on, like,
Clear on the right.
you know, stuff that you need to get printed. I don't know. We've got Fabrice just before his drive-through. Oh, that was terrible. I'm surprised he didn't catch me again. And tonight was not the one. It wasn't. Well, look, I'll be honest, George. I've been quite awful. I've taken people out, I'll be honest. I've crashed a few times doing silly things. So, yeah. Not exactly the one, you're right. Not the one. But there we go. This is essential practice because on Saturday we have no choice. We will be here and it could well spend most of the race Ning. I thought that was murder number 3. Triple kill. Okay, Carl, you got to do your drive-through now, bro. You get disqualified. Oh, I nearly killed him there. That BMW. Don't kill me, Carl. Don't. Ah! So much going on.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, I've got ahead of Korean there. And Carl's. Okay, Carl's, go pit. Come on. Your drive-through is going to kill you. Is that legal? I don't think it was. I'll be surprised if that... Oh, and he's gone behind us. And it was legal. Oh, how's he caught that? He caught it. Fulham. Wow. Hold on. That's about half time, isn't it? All right, Fulham, calm down. They haven't even got any strikers or anything. Anyway. Not too much football chat here, gang. Not too much, anyway. You're all welcome to indulge it. Palace 0, Bournemouth 1. Yeah, both teams are a bit at the moment, aren't they, really? Neither in a vein of form. I've got to focus so hard on the rain. When it comes to the rain on Saturday, my streaming will just go down in the bin. I'm just going to shut up. Because there's so many times you can just lose it. It's horrible. I have done whole races before on stream where I didn't speak. You may be surprised to hear. Genuinely, done a whole race, didn't say a word. A lot of people assume my mic was broken, as you can imagine, so it's quite frustrating not to reply to those comments. But yeah, we've had the quiet, reflective races before here. Brighton 2-1 on Brentford, interesting. Brentford in a good vein of form, funnily enough, aren't they? Unlike Brighton, and we've got Brighton at Christmas, I think. So we'll see how that goes. That's your lot. Thank you. Thank you for the scores, Poop. Love your work. To be honest, I'm happy you don't like Spa, otherwise I wouldn't have got those. Right, we have Peter 10 seconds ahead. Can we catch 10 seconds in half an hour? I'd like to think so. Not like racing like that, though. Right, up front. Oh, Richardson's now P3 of a drive-through. He's in the pit. We're overtaking Steve. The world is upside down. So this is one of the problems, right? It's all very well having our fast guy, but if he's going to get drive-throughs like that, he won't be beating me. Speaking of which, where is he? Is he just going to come out of the pits near me? What car is he? 229. Oh, he's up the road. Never mind. Now that must be off track. I went so wide there. Warning number 2. Not clever. We're top 10. Someone tell Max we are top 10.
Yellow flag, be careful there. Slow car ahead.
Oh, that's Peter. We're going to catch Peter. I knew it. Let's go. We're catching this Porsche, guys. We are catching this Porsche. We are catching this Porsche. Killclough engaged, poop. He's currently 0.9. And that's a top 10 finish as well. Well inside.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh. We're catching this Porsche. We're catching this Porsche. Come on, Peter. We've got you in our sights. Matt of a drive-through. I tell you what, these drive-throughs. Spurs 0, Accrington Stanley. Who wants to play for Accrington Stanley? I grew up with that in my head. I never really understood it. I never understood the advertising campaign. But there we are, and that is
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
our overtake on the Porsche. We stuck it on the apex. Sorry, gang. But it works. It works. Woo. Let's go. Right, let's do some decent pace now. We've got Fipsy P4, well done sir. Rarish P6, where's Sydney? Uh-oh. Has anybody seen Sydney? That was quite quick. Sydney is P15, uh-oh. Poor Sydney. Okay, tyre pressures are staying quite neutral here, aren't they? They're a good spot. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, who's this? Oh no, I hit the wet patch on the outside there, straight. I tried to turn in a fraction late and I caught the wet patch. Oh, that's not pretty. Oh, I didn't like that. We've got to stay ahead of our car behind us now. Peter in the Porsche. Got to keep away from him with some good lap times. Come on. Let's get in the 32s at least. Did I get a really good exit there? Not really. Just in slow.
We are at the halfway mark, still a way to go.
Getting much better at the lines here. Kept going wide earlier. Oh, watch out, Jeff. I think I need to turn the ABS up. That didn't go so well. And we're not going on 3 warnings because there are drive-throughs galore, including P2. Eigenman. Oh, everyone is feeling it in this weather. Nightmare for you, sir. Oh, I don't think that was enough. Oh, I got the warning. I dipped off the pedal as well. Oh, I took my foot off the pedal. That's annoying. Okay, no more whoopsies for us for half an hour. What are the chances? Don't think so. Hello, Ganja Man. Flashing behind. Hello, hello. Great to have you racing me again. We seem to be stuck together at the moment like magnets on the track. It's my new tie. Maybe I can replace you. Right. Halfway through the race, gang.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oh, that was a good one. Just a little dip on the brake, that's all. No changing gear. Oh, hello, Steph.
Car on the left.
Nice. Getting the Porsche's way. How we like it. Tire's getting a bit cold, if anything. Okay, let's nail this. We've got to turn in before that wet patch makes you aquaplane out. Because it's not nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're P6. Although we have probably got a drive-through coming. I'll do my best. I will do my very best. But I think it's an interesting one for the strategy on Saturday. When it gets wet, guys, we just have to go slow. Because these drive-throughs are coming so thick and fast. I wonder how many Fips he's on. I actually can't see him now. It's got me wondering. Oh. Oh, was that considered out? And I just about kept it on the line there in front of our friend. That was naughty. But it wasn't illegal, I don't think. Oh, trying to find grip everywhere in this car. Oh, you can't do that there. Oh, man. That was horrible. That curb on the outside there is killer in the wet. Killer. Oh, might get him. Yeah, I had to brake there because I think I was about to get my little drive-through. Which, if I can avoid, we're on for a top 10 here easily. Freya said P8, I'm currently P7. Villa and Man City are 0-0, and Liverpool 1-0 against Sheffield. So 3 of the top 6 teams, you just left them out. Wow. Cheers, Space. Thank you for coming around, sir. It's good to have you here. I'm guessing you're not a sim racer much, Space. But if you are, I'd love to have you on track. Or are you a sim racer? Why did I say that? I just don't remember seeing you in any sim racing stuff at the moment. Anyway. Cheers, bro. Oh, Porsche's had a wiggle. He's had a wiggle. Not yet. Okay, cool. Well, look. Don't be shy, and it can be very cheap, alright? It can be super cheap just to get started. That's all you got to do. Just get started on the super cheap stuff.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Last of the late breakers at Lecombe. It worked. Oh. Nice one, Peter. It's a lot of fun racing against him. Here we go. Oh, understeer. Understeer there. He's had a wiggle at no name. And Friendly says, Space is actually the best sim racer ever. He just doesn't know it yet. Well, look, Friendly, reading your stuff has got me into the worst sim racer ever. How about that? So I should stop reading your lovely messages. Because it's clearly killing me. Even though we're P6. Come on, team. I am clearly going to be the weak link in the Saturday race. But hey, we've all got to do our bit. I'm happy to race in the middle of the night when everyone's all tucked up in bed. I do hope one or two of you join me for the middle of the night session. It will be quite fun. I guess for Toby and the American gang and Space, I guess. Not so difficult. You guys can keep me company until about 11 o'clock your time. 10, 11. It'll be weird for you watching an evening stream of mine, won't it? Live? Quite weird for you seeing me live in your evening. Relaxing at home. I do feel sorry for you American audience not getting to watch me in the evening. I do feel sorry for you guys. And my European friends who have to watch me quite late, really. I'm always starting quite late on a weeknight, aren't I? Not ideal. I've done the time that's right for me only, clearly. Okay, time to do a lap, so I'm going to put a sweet in and shut up. I let off the throttle there. I'm not getting a drive-through. But Mr. Porsche is here again.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, damn him. He left himself vulnerable.
Left. Clear on the left.
Our car's got a bit Forza glue there. Wow, all of my monitors just did a very weird blink. Is everything working?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
All of my monitors just did a very weird flash. All of them. I've never seen that before. Me and this Porsche could not be racing any closer. Come on, Peter. This is awesome. I should have... do you know, I got completely put off there. It's a shame because I got ahead of him again. And then... oh dear. There isn't enough distractions. All of my monitors just went flash and sort of... I think they all swapped. I think I saw the chat on here very briefly or something. That was horrible. I don't know if one of them turned off or something. That's a new one. Okay, we're refusing to get our fourth warning, I should say. We're on 3 warnings, 1 more, and you get a drive-through. And a drive-through here is about a minute, probably. So let's not have that happen. So I just see that people are doing 29s here, and I'm struggling on a 33. Am I that bad? Okay, looks like we're in a forever fight with Peter. 20 minutes left. Time is flying by when you're having fun. Oh, Peter, where you gone there? I've had to double up my steering there. Amateur GT driver, good evening. Hope you're well. Been a while since I've seen you around, I think. We're having a 1-hour wet race at Spa at the moment because I have a 24-hour race on Saturday. Very excited about it. And, of course, we need to prepare in all conditions. So we did some wet racing as well. So here's the wet race. Still 19 left. Well done, team. And I am well inside the top 10. So I am keeping the kids happy. There's a number of children watching. They might have gone to bed by now. We're going to do the same move. We'll do the same move again. He's going to try and stop me. It's the same move.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh, I hit the curb. He squeezed me onto the curb there. He did go on. You can go. He did squeeze me on the curb, though. He didn't really leave me any room. I should have broke a fraction earlier. Ah, Steve, good evening. Looking moist in Belgium. Yeah, I don't know if you heard anything I just said, Steve, but I've got a... Mr. Porsche, I've got a 24-hour race here on Saturday. And it's probably going to rain a lot. So this is, like, essential. I've got to be honest. If I didn't have this, I'd be in trouble. So I'm very happy to get this chance to do some wet racing. Get a feel for the car in the wet because I'm so used to my mid-engine cars.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I've left him lots of room.
Car on the right. There's a slow car up ahead. Clear on the right.
Left him room. Ah, he had all the traction there. And there goes Mr. Basco. Good evening, sir. Awesome to see a fellow racer with a Trak Racer rig, right? So this is the old TR8. No, I'm going to have to ease off here. I am not getting a drive-through. There we go. Oh, no, me and Peter are going crazy here. Go on, Pete, off you go. So, I had the original TR8. And Raresh is the name. Yeah, Raresh actually made our livery as well. Raresh, spelled R-A-R-E-S. Romanian name, so the consonants and vowels have a bit of a different sound. Yeah, Raresh. I think the S has a little squiggle on it. So Raresh, Steve, and then Crash and Bash, or Shake and Bake, whatever you want to call them. Fipsy and Sydney. We've got all of our faces on the livery of this car. It's a very cool livery. Well done, Rarish. And we've got my cats on here as well. Look. There's the cats. Can you see the cats on the back at the bottom? Oh, my pedal's in the way of one of them. Oh, well. Let's go. Right, we have to catch back up to P6 now. He knows he's not very fast there. He's lucky I'm not close to him this lap. Oh! He does like to lose it on no name. I saw him lose it there a number of times in qualifying. It was quite funny. You just shared a new setup pic on the Discord. Nice one, Steve. I'll have a look at that after. Thanks for sharing, buddy. I love it when people post their setups and rigs on there. I really badly need to make a video on YouTube about my rig because it was all probably going to get dismantled soon and rebuilt in a new place. So I should probably make a video of my original setup, the OG setup, the first one we started with on the channel. It's quite a nice setup I've got here. I've got a load of sound deadening on the walls. I've got this beautiful poster which everyone constantly comments on. I think it's more popular than I am, to be honest. Shows a lot when your personality doesn't quite match that of a poster. But there we go. Please don't hit me, Mr. Blasco. Or Basco, I should say. Was that an off-track there warning? I hope not. Okay, so if I do a rig roasting vid, I'm prepared for a battering. Yeah, I see all that kind of content, and I'm not sure. I don't like roasting anyone's rig because, like, I know where I started, and I'd have been proud of it. So I'd be like, oh, you haven't spent 10 grand on your rig, look how rubbish it is, and what have you done there that's janky. I think I'll let other people do that content. I'd do a rig celebration video, that's what I'd do. I'd be celebrating how I didn't hit that Porsche. Oh, and there's the end of our fight with Peter. How about a rig celebration video? You send in your rigs and I'll just talk about how incredible they all look. All your little DIY efforts and stuff like that. That's what I like to see. The little ingenious tricks and ideas that people have. Like Jardier, is he too nice for a proper roast? I'm sure he's just like, hey, that's amazing, guys. So yeah, probably. Probably. I could do a rig celebration, but yeah, I don't need to be all salty about how the people have got a rig that's not amazing. Feels a bit awkward. Oh, friendly, now you tell me. I could have been like 20 points up by now. I've been avoiding him like the plague. Actually, I did hit him once. Well, no, but isn't that even worse, Amateur? I feel like it's even worse. You've got a really great rig and then you're peeing on everyone who hasn't. Nah. I think the angle's off. It's ways to be funny. I think talking about how rubbish people's rigs are isn't my favourite thing in the world, personally. It's just a bit awkward. It's like punching down. They say in humour. No, I mean, please, Amateur, my rig is my rig. I don't, you know, it's a lovely rig and I'm incredibly grateful. Partly because I got most of it for hilarious prices. By the way, I'm the BMW. There's more than one Starlight. I'm sorry. There was a red one hanging around me for a while. Was that you? What was the name? Basco. Was that you, Basco? It was Basco, wasn't it? Anyway. Stop trying to put me off, Basco. Yeah, the red one. It was Basco, wasn't it? Max Basco. There we go. Yeah. Hi, Max. You've been on our servers before, haven't you? Good to have you here, buddy. You were a bit quicker than me there, it seemed like. I was holding you up. But then I'm also being constantly distracted this evening by a variety of things, so sorry about that, gang. I'm just very glad to be doing these wet laps, I'll be honest. Very glad. I think they're essential. Yuppie says, yeah, I know. You see, this is the other thing. I've got so much going on in my life at the moment. At moments like that, I'm completely drifting off and thinking about very important things in my life that I shouldn't be thinking about when I'm approaching braking zones in the wet. But here we are. I've got a big day tomorrow. You're right there, Juan. You are very right. And yeah, sorry, you made a comment earlier about watching me while at work, isn't it? Well, I hope you get a chance to... Well, I mean, it's a Saturday. That's not true. You know, oh, do you work Saturdays? Poor connection playing from Canada. Ah, buddy. Are you in deepest, darkest Canada as well? Are you up in the mountains or something? Or are you Toronto, Vancouver, Quebec? Hello. Montreal. Steve completely agrees with your sentiment there. The whole pass it on thing is such a great idea and helps to get people into this weird and wonderful world. Thank you, Steve. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, in our community we have the Pass It On project where I'm desperately trying to help people get into sim racing because, of course, there are a lot of barriers. Cost, knowledge, etc., to name a few. So, we have a spare rig, wheel, pedals, wheelbase, wheel stand, I should say, and a gaming PC, and there's a monitor as well if people need it, but I try not to do too much. And we give it to it for a month or so to test it out. It is currently here at my place. I'm waiting to pass it on to a friend. He's also got a young daughter. I'm not sure if she's going to get involved. She might be a touch too young. But they're going to be doing it for a month or so, and then we'll be moving on to the next guy. So if anyone out there is watching and does not have a rig and would love to get involved in sim racing, and preferably you live somewhere near me in the north of London, so somewhere in the southeast, we can make it happen. And it is a wonderful rig, I've got to be honest. So yeah, there we go. I must admit, what everything's been going on recently for me, Steve, it's not been quite the priority, I'll be honest. I'm just keeping things going at the moment. Oh no, and Peter's got a drive-through. And he had a fast lap there as well, 31.5. Well, do you know what? You say that friendly, but there's a couple of things. So first of all, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No drive-throughs. No, ease off. First of all, I love helping people. There you go, track warning, no thing. Is this because you're home alone? Oh, where have we gone to with that? I'm not sure where that came from. But yeah. Is it because I'm home alone? What was I talking about before, Steve? I am home alone at the moment, yes. Alicia is away in Tokyo. I have 3, Sydney, and I don't want any more. I didn't think I was getting the 3rd one. And now I'm coasting because I badly want to get this. If I get inside the top 8, Steve's kids are going to think I'm really cool. So I'm desperately trying to get a top 10 or top 8 even for Freya. So I'm just avoiding all of the warning. How many did you get, Sidders? Did you get like 20? It's bad, isn't it? It is bad. Right, the stuff going on. Well, the missus being away is a very small part of that. I wish that was a problem. It's not. Not a problem at all, no. Lots and lots and lots happening in my personal life, Steve, that I didn't anticipate or plan for, and I'm now having to kind of deal with, effectively, and it's taking all of my attention, energy, and focus, really, at the moment, as, you know, life can, right? Again, it wasn't in the plans. I was trying to keep things fairly consistent here, and everything's all over the shop. So, right now, big day tomorrow I've got coming up. Lots of big calls. Just hope that things go well. But yeah, just the way life goes, isn't it? It's thankfully not health-related, any of it, so that's good. Well, most of it isn't, actually. I'm not going to go there, but yeah. So yeah, just one of those things, Steve. You know, life can get a bit tricky sometimes. So, and going back to what Amateur said, what is it that you're getting for yourself, or did I just miss out? What am I getting for myself? More people in our community racing with us. No, I said to you before, Amateur, I do enjoy helping other people. I do it. I'm happy when other people in the room are happy. That's the kind of person I am. Some people are, if they're in their own world and happy, they're cool. For me, I have to have everyone else around me happy. And so I like, you know, also I like giving because giving is more fun than receiving. And I think giving people the opportunity to get involved, because I used to watch Jimmy Broadbent amateur and think, well, I couldn't afford any of that. Gaming PC, they're on, you know, you see them for £1,500, £2,000 on listings, right? And all these kind of things. You know, wheels and pedals, £1,000 each. You're thinking, how do I do that? But it doesn't have to be that expensive. It really doesn't have to be that expensive. I've had to let off there because, oh no, warning. It really doesn't have to be that expensive. I can tell you that now. We built the PC for the Pass It On project for less than £250. It cost less than £250. And it runs ACC. Obviously it's not on the best graphics and all that stuff, but it's just about getting involved to start with. So less than £250 that cost. And the wheel and pedals were super duper duper cheap. And then people from the community started giving their old stuff to me, which is wonderful. So we had, like, it's quite a decent rig now, I'll be honest. It's almost as good as mine. So there you go. It's quite a good way for people to get involved for a month or two and see if they like it. I did give it to a father and his son, and they really, really, really enjoyed it. And within 2 weeks, he'd bought a whole Fanatec rig for his son. And I think he still wants to get involved. I'm going to have a little consultation with him about how to get in. So there we go. And yeah, I know how hard it is to get into sim racing. It is very hard. Like, there's not really any manuals or guides that are very obvious and easy. And it just gets deeper and deeper. Once you finally get into it, you then get into a game like ACC where there's just a million black holes of information as well. Like, no one knows what they're doing. So, there we go. And then Amateur says, I know, mate, been there, done that myself as well. This just shows how good of a lad you are. Awesome. Oh, cheers. I'll take that. Like I say, it's just cool getting more people into sim racing, right? Oh, we're not getting a track warning. We're not getting a track warning. Nope, we're not getting any more track warnings. We're also not thinking about where we are on track, which is not very helpful. And we've now got time for a couple of laps. This is the second time I've done this race. Okay, we've now got time for a couple of laps. Good question, Basco. And actually a really sad question, because normally we race on a Saturday together, but we're doing the 24 hours this Saturday. So no community race, as you can imagine, because I'm in a 24-hour race. Yes, Steve, it's official. I don't care. I'm just happy not to get any track cuts, and I'm in the top 10. So we are very happy. But I am not focusing enough now. But we're in a... Oi! Ooh, was that an off track? Let's just go easy there. No, it wasn't. So, there's no racing this Saturday. Next Wednesday, we normally race Wednesdays and Saturdays together, by the way. Next Wednesday, I may well be moving home by that point, at which point, obviously, everything's going to be a bit of a mess. So you're going to have to hold the line on that one a bit. And also, next Saturday, I will probably be finishing the move. So it might be that we have no community races for a little while, in reality. And then also in my new place, I need to get set up and get the internet running and all that joy. So, yeah, not too much community stuff going on over the next week, I think. I don't know yet. I'll probably know a lot more tomorrow, as you're getting a theme here. So let's see how it all goes. It's alright. It's not Basco. I love building the community up, and I love being consistent as well. I think it's incredibly important for the community that I'm consistent. And when I have times like this where so much is up in the air, it's horrible. I'm not a fan of it, and I didn't intend it. But here we are. It was going to happen at some point, really, I guess. Life. Okay, we've only got a few laps left. Incredible. Time flies. Okay, time to do a really good lap, team. You ready for this? Time for a really good lap. No! Rubbish T1! Oh, one waiting for an hour. Meow. One sharpening his claws in the stream chat. And Amateur GT says, Steve, thanks for joining my stream this evening, mate. I enjoyed this one tonight. When were you streaming? Obviously before you started chatting in here, right, Amateur? And I'm assuming you race everything on GT7? Would that be a safe assumption? I don't even know, I'm just guessing here. I think I recognise seeing you on Rory's stream, but I'm not sure now. Because obviously a lot of GT7 aficionados are on there. Finished it 15 minutes ago. Oh, nice one, buddy. Have you ever done a 24-hour stream? Oh, looking forward to it. I'm not going to go to bed. I might have a little nap at some point, but I'm not going bed for like 7-8 hours. Nah, we're going to do this one proper. We're going to be up all night. I think it might just be me, Rarish, and Sydney. I think the older men will go to sleep. I think Fipsy and Stevie will be getting their beauty sleep, charging up their batteries for some more hot lapping in the morning. And you're full ACC LFM now. Oh, interesting. 4 weeks or so. Haven't touched GT7 since. Oh, poor GT7. Well, look, I mean, no, we're not. Come on. Everyone wants different things, right? Everyone wants different things. And for a lot of us, once you played a proper full-on PC sim like ACC, GT7's not really going to do it for you, is it, unfortunately? Right? That's the reality. I mean, I tried to go to Forza. When it came out, I really desperately tried to go to Forza and, you know, make it work. There's so much variety on there and a massive player base and all that stuff. And I just couldn't get anywhere excited with it. And also the bugs and everything. I was like, oh, come on. So maybe in a few years, that'll be a finished game. But I know it's not going to grab me like this does. And that worries me. In fact, there has been no sim that has grabbed me in the way ACC does. And it's been 5 years now. 6 years nearly. 4, 5. And every other sim I try, I'm like, oh, that was alright. But it... yeah. This is very different. Now, to be fair, Assetto Corsa, the original, I do love as well. And it's a bit different. It doesn't feel... it never feels as intense or hooked up as it does like AC does. Right? It never feels like that. I know R Factor is also pretty solid. Oh, I'm going to have to ease off there. I know R Factor's pretty solid. R Factor 2. Yeah, it's Brooker. Everybody say hello to Brooker in the chat, please. Everyone say hi, Brooker. If you don't, he'll have ya. Vicious, man. Vicious. There we go. Amateur said, don't get me wrong, I still love GT7. I like to play it with my mates. But the real racing for me is happening at LFM at the moment. Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, I think for me, I should download Forza on my Xbox and play it. Oh, is there a split screen on Forza? Ooh. Is there no split screen? I'm about to say something really silly, aren't I? But yeah. Anyway. I do want more accessible racing as well, but I say that, and then when I get to it, I just want this. Pretty much how it goes. I am interested in seeing AC on LFM. We were meant to stream it last night, but unfortunately, the server died, didn't it? It didn't even start. So, tomorrow night, you will see me doing my first ever race on Assetto Corsa on LFM. That will be happening tomorrow night. I promise. Well, I don't know, it might crash again, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Brooker, have you thought about getting door kickers in the past? I think I might have bought it a long time ago and then not really played it, but they're struggling with the startup, aren't they? Yes. Yes, indeed. Very much so. Right. Steve, we're moving on from it. don't think I'll buy it. You don't think you can get a little CD key for a couple of quid? No? I think it'd be great for you to stream it, Brooker, but there you go. There you go. It's not multiplayer in any way, is it? Right, and this is the end of the hour. I think I came P6. I think some people have left the server. Steve Richardson, are you watching? I'd like it to be known that I came well inside the top 8. Okay. Why does that not work? Hello? That's weird. Why don't you work? What have I pushed wrong? Strange. Yeah, Steve, let it be known, mate. Let it be known. I was, what, P6? Yeah, cheers, Peter. That was a great race. I loved our fights, despite it nearly ending very badly. Oh, right. And Amateur says, I actually joined your race last week on Spa. Had to drop out during the race, unfortunately, because of pedal issues. What pedals have you got, Amateur? I used to have TLCM pedals, the Thrustmaster TLCMs, and they used to disconnect. The USB in the back was so, you know, like is it USB, that weird one, it's like a cube shape, square shape. And it's just so loose. And I think when you kept squeezing the pedal, you're just slightly moving the pedals, and then eventually just popped out. And I think the wire in the back was somehow pulling as well. So I used to have the throttle just go off in the middle of a race, just die. I'd have to pull over and unconnect them, connect them again, middle of a race. Head spinner. There you go. Well, anyway, I own the Fanatec DD Pro with McLaren wheel. Bought the V3s on Black Friday. And had a little issue with them. Oh, no. The V3s are perfect, though, aren't they, really? They're the perfect... The V3s are the perfect... I mean, they're a lot cheaper than these Heusinkvelds I've got, right? These things... Ooh, wrong button. These things down here, they're a lot cheaper than them. And I think, you know, I'm not going to say they're better, obviously, but they do the job. And they've got the vibration, haven't they? V3s? Yeah, I think they're pretty solid. Shame you've had issues, though, bro. I know Fanatec and issues is a thing. It makes me nervous of getting involved with them as a product buyer. Okay, one thing to do before we go, gang. Have a look at that. That is a livery. Is there anyone else with that livery? Fipsy doesn't like the Aston in the wet. I'll tell you what, I didn't like the track cuts, the warnings, Fipsy. Crazy. Oh, and then for the rest of the race, I just had to slow down, basically. I was going so slow. But no drive-through. Unlike Stevie. I saw that. Right. Yeah, honestly, killing me. And the understeer in this thing, right? Oh, in the wet. Understeer. You're going to have to go slow now. Slow down. So there is our wonderful livery with Steve, Fipsy, me, Rarish, Sydney. That is actually our driver order, Poop. So, Poop, if at any time on Saturday you're unsure about our driver order, just consult the side of our livery. You're welcome to take a screenshot now and save it. So, yeah, this is all 5 of us drivers in the team, which we think is pretty cool having them all on here. So we're quite excited about this. I think it's really cool. Mid-engine is much nicer. You did not have to put those last 3 words in, did you really, Fipsy? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You didn't have to put those last 3 words in. And then look, our names along the top. Richardson, Fipsy, Colclough from Monty and Santens. That is the 5 of us in order. Awesome. Incredible work here from Raresh, our community skin maker. He's got GIMP and a bit of spare time, so he does stuff like this. We've got TSC crew there. There's all the supporters of the channel. Love your work there, Dan, Poops, Alicia, Ian, and PG. And on the back, we have the Balse, Crystal Balse. Looking at my Teletubby looking... I'm taking a new photo tomorrow of natural light. Dude, your pic's fine. I mean, you can get your camera and take some pictures of yourself and look at the pictures. And if you like any of them, put that on. But also, it's just your face, mate. Don't worry about it. No one cares. Right. So, everybody, thank you very much for taking part in that wet race at Spa. It was brilliant practice for me. I really needed that. So, that was essential. Rarish looks like the Shrek. There we go. Beautiful. Yes, indeed, Fipsy. Yes, he does. And you look like the most wonderful of specimens. So, on that note, I will say thank you, everyone, for taking part. Again, tomorrow night, we have an LFM race on Assetto Corsa. And then, I did say a 25-minute Spa race. We'll see how I'm feeling because Tottenham are playing tomorrow night. But... anyway, I can see a little Mario bullet on the front there. Cheers, Rash. You spotted that detail? Why not? Okay. One, we did have an idea of doing that to some extent, but we've not really needed to. And I don't think it's that easy, technically. I'm sure it isn't. Well, you know what I mean. It's not. It'll take a bit of time. And then we could give it to all the community to share, right? But then everyone would have the same livery, wouldn't they? Maybe you could make colour variations of it. But I do love that detail on the car there. I think it's awesome having our faces. As you know, I'm very keen on this community being all about real people, not just online usernames, as often communities are. So here we've got our faces, and we've got a number of more faces on the Discord. If you want to join in, send me or Raresh your face, a picture of you, and we'll add it to the Discord emojis. It is quite fun. Right, I'm going to go now. It's been a long old day for me. Why does Raresh look 11 years old? Because he's less than half your age, Fipsy. Get over it. You're an old man. That's why. You're an old man. It does look like his baby passport photo, correct? Yes. Whereas yours does not. You would never be mistaken for a young man. Don't worry. No chance. Me, however, there's a chance. There's a chance. Right, everybody. Good night. Good night. I'll see you all tomorrow, and I'll see you on the socials. My passport photo is incredibly sinister. I look like a serial killer. It's horrible, but whatever. It works, I guess. I do get some looks to the airport, though. There you go. See you, Brooker. Hopefully we'll get some ready or not in the next day or two. That'd be cool. Maybe even this evening. I don't know. But yeah. Peace, gang. Oh yeah, and cheers, Emma. And everyone else who's newer or a bit newer. It's good to have you all here.
End it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose bleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the line. Looking for the love inside me, inside me.